Next question.
Hi, we've seen Robert coming up, Freddy coming up against Jason. So I was wondering if there's any other horror icons you'd like.
Oh, I want that little Chucky. I want to kick that little Chucky's ass. Where to be that little Chucky? I'm getting old. That's about the only one I can take anymore. I think the next one for me is Freddy versus Viagra. Next question.
Would we ever see you reprise your role as Freddy Krueger? Is there any possibility to it?
No, you guys have to understand something. I could still play Freddy. I got maybe one more in me. They want to reboot the franchise, which means they might want to make 2 more, 3 more, I don't know, all of them. Write new ones. Create new ones. So, I'm not good. I wouldn't be good. If they wanted me to do one, 5 years from now, I couldn't do it. And if they start using me again, then they'd have to change horses in midstream. And so when New Line Cinema sold all of its rights to Time Warner hired Michael Bay and Platinum Dunes to reboot some of the franchises they had acquired. And that's what's going to happen. Now, when they did the last remake of the first one, it opened really big on a Friday and then nobody went to see it Saturday or Sunday, which really hurt them, and it got terrible reviews. It didn't get one good. Now, part of that, I think, is quite simply, no one has taken into consideration the life span that classics and even old movies and rediscovered movies are getting off of DVD, Blu-ray, high def, cable, on demand now. My business manager made a great movie 10 years ago called Suicide Kings with one of the kids from Big Bang Theory, Johnny Galecki, Chris Walken. How much do we love Chris Walken? Dennis Leary, great cast. The boy from Powder, just a terrific, terrific cast. Nobody went to see it. Well, it played on cable at night, and it began to get a cult status. But still, it's already been sold. Nobody's that made the movie's making any money. Quentin Tarantino sees it one night on Cinemax, loves it, puts it in a box set with Jackie Brown and Reservoir Dogs. So now it's a hit, and my agent, my business manager, finally got the big check after all these years. But that's this lifespan that can happen now with the new technology. So, Nightmare on Elm Street, the remake. They bring it out, yet there's probably a 3rd generation of kids who have a man cave, or their father has a man cave, or they have like a little screening room, or their dad has put up a 45-inch flat screen over the fireplace because dad wants his money's worth of life, and they sit there and they can pump in a new Blu-ray edition of Nightmare on Elm Street 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 still holds up, on TV, and Freddy vs. Jason still holds up. It's only 9 years old. So, when you watch those all alone on a 40-inch flat screen with a nice Blu-ray high-def system, and you're 12 years old, or you're 13 years old, or you're 14 years old, that movie's a good movie. That works for you. And then you go see the new one, and it's a little disappointing because you've fallen in love with the old one. They did not account for that. They probably should have really made the new Freddy movie, the new Nightmare movie, next year, or a year from now. They just jumped the gun a bit on it, I think. So I think that was sort of what happened there. Because everything gets, I think it's this great thing that we are always discovering new movies that are maybe 5 years old or 6 years old that are great. We can't see everything that comes out. They slip through the cracks, and then you rediscover them, and they're wonderful stuff.